meeting of the Regional Flood Control District. I'll turn it over to our esteemed Mr. Parrish.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning. Item number 1 is comments by the general public.
This is the first time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to provide public comment with regards to matters on today's agenda before the Regional Flood Control District, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, spell your name for the record, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the first public comment period. And we are trying to get Councilman Wanless on, but if we aren't, then he will be excused from today's meeting.
Item number 2 is action to approve the agenda with the deletion of any items. Mr. Chair, the agenda is in order for approval.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
There's a motion to approve the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 3 is action to approve the minutes of the August 8th, 2024 meeting. And Mr. Chair, the minutes are in order for approval.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
All right, there's a motion to approve the minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 4 is to discuss the general manager's monthly report. Mr. Chair, just a couple things I wanted to mention to the board today. Go ahead, next slide, please. I wanted to let everyone know that we won an award, a Communications and Outreach Award from the Floodplain Management Association, and so it's recognizing our public information team for their work on the Dranger Danger campaign. It includes a school video that we produced. It's about a 9-minute video animated of Dranger Danger going into a classroom and trying to give the kids bad advice, and they're pushing back on him and saying, no, we can't do that. And so it works pretty good. It's very effective. And we also did an activity book and a few other things. So it's great to see that award come through and be recognized for that hard work. And I'll just thank Michelle French and Jacob Sanders, who I think are both here. There she is. Good job. Next slide, please. Also wanted to note that we've attended several events over the summer and just wanted to bring some attention to that. We did attend the Discovery Day at the Wetlands Park, as well as the Discovery Children's Museum Flood Safety Awareness Day. That was a great day. It was actually a day dedicated to flood awareness, and so we set up tables at those events, and we have the lower left picture there. You can see our Dranger Danger Voltar kiosk that we we developed. It's a big hit with the kids at the Discovery Museum. Next slide, please. Also, just last week, we attended the Dog Days of Summer out at Desert Breeze Park, which was a great event. We also not only talk about flood safety, but also water quality. And so we want people to remember to pick up after their pets and, keep the neighborhoods clean, because whenever, something like that gets washed away, it adds to the pollutant load on our water courses. So we want to just raise awareness on that. And that is it. Any questions?
Councilman.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Fantastic. Hey, congratulations to your team for the award. For some reason, I just had it on my mind a lot this morning, right? So I thought, I'm sure they're going to win some type of an award somewhere with it, which, I think has been very effective. Hey, quick question. Is there a Dranger Danger suit?
Because he wants to wear it.
Yes,
No.
actually, you read my mind. Hey, since I'm nice and retired, well, actually, I have a lot of demands on my time, but I would definitely, if there's a suit out there, I would definitely volunteer to wear it,
Yeah.
so long as it's not 110.
There's
outside,
about
right?
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wear it to events, like, to the several Hispanic heritage events that are coming up, and I'll show up, and I'll scare the little kids, into not going into the storm channels like I used to as a kid.
We appreciate the offer.
Are you asking for a third?
I'm asking for a third here. I can do it. I have the time. I have the energy. I can do this.
Be careful what you wish for, but we'll take that into
I do think
consideration.
they're kind of expensive, but hey, that would just really. I'm sure he'll be the hit at every Halloween party.
He will. He is very popular with the younger kids, and that was the demographic we really needed to reach, was the preteen kids, to stay out of channels and what have you. And so this has been a very effective campaign to reach those kids.
I was just thinking, we get a Dranger Stranger suit, and then we get, for the next year after that, the follow-on, the Bride of Dranger Danger.
We
Yeah.
do have a drain ranger as well.
And Mayor Goodman's going to volunteer to be the.
Oh, we have we have a drain ranger. I take it the person giving us the good.
That's right.
Good. Well, that one could definitely be the female because it's always like the females getting the guys, on the right track. So definitely, I'm just saying. I see it now. They don't have to have like a relationship or anything like that. But definitely she could be guiding him. Or guiding the children to the right path.
Thank you. Michelle,
Are you guys writing this down?
So,
I hope
so
Michelle's
many good
taking
ideas.
notes.
Second.
All those in Dodge. Mayor Hardy?
I just said second.
Very good. All right, any other comments or questions? Well, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll move on to the next agenda item.
Part 2 of your agenda is the consent agenda. These are items 5 through 12, considered to be routine and may be acted upon with one motion.
All right, I'll entertain a motion on the consent agenda.
Move to approve.
There's a motion to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Aye.
Oh, there we go.
There we
Councilman Wanless, welcome back.
Part 3 of your agenda's discussion items.
Thank you.
Item 13 is Las Vegas Wash Cartier Channel, Phase 1, Cary Avenue to Lake Mead in City of North Las Vegas. Item A is action to accept the project presentation. Item B is action to approve and authorize the chair to sign the interlocal contract for construction. Ms. Chair, North Las Vegas is requesting construction funding for this project. We do have a short presentation prepared, and Ms. Helena Marvash with CA Group will present today.
Through us at the TAC and CAC, Abby was first. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. As Steve said, my name is Helena Mervosh, and this presentation is for Las Vegas Wash Cartier Channel Phase 1. The project is located in the city of North Las Vegas. Specifically, it is on Las Vegas Boulevard between Cary Avenue and Lake Mead Boulevard. Here's a close-up. It is Phase 1 of a two-phase project. Phase 1 is shown in red, and Phase 2 in that dashed blue line that continues north and ultimately to the Las Vegas Wash. The specific facilities that will be constructed with the project are LVCC 0125, 0099, and 0035. The upstream end of the project is the south end at Lake Mead. It starts with a 10x4 RCB. It increases to a 14x4 right around Bruce, and then just south of Cary increases again to dual 10x4s. Flows at that location are 530 CFS. This is the first of 3 cross sections that I have for you. This one shows our 10x4 single cell, really the single cell boxes with respect to the backfill and roadway section. The boxes are fairly shallow, so the roadway section notches around the box. Here's the dual cell box. It's very similar. Roadway section, it just is the dual cell box. And then the last of the sections is for the reinforced concrete pipe. That's for the laterals and storm drain, smaller storm drain main that will be installed with the project. This first photo, looking north from about Bruce Street, the facility will be located roughly where that blue car is in the roadway, under the road. This one was taken during a storm event. We're around Las Vegas Boulevard now. We're looking south from Civic Center. And while it's not evident in this photo, flow in storm events does typically overtop the back of curb and go onto the sidewalks. The project is being constructed with a roadway project that has RTC funding. That project is Las Vegas Boulevard from Tonopah to Cary. The flood control facility portion of the project is expected to be $14 million. The roadway portion of the project is right around $43 million for a total of $57 million. Project status, 90% construction documents have been submitted. The environmental permitting is complete, and for the flood control portion of the project, there was no additional right-of-way that was required. Assuming we have approval of a funding today, we anticipate awarding bid early December, construction start early next year, and 1.5 years of construction. Do you have any questions?
Thank you very much. Any questions or comments? Councilman?
Just one. Of course, I have a feeling it's going to pass, but I would urge my colleagues to pass this one. I really appreciate the work that we're looking at this. It goes right to the heart of the downtown of North Las Vegas. And considering everything else that's being folded into this, right, it's really needed in this area. And so thank you very much. And I guess I have seen some flooding in front of North Las Vegas City Hall, but I guess this will alleviate it. So I'm not looking forward to the cones, right? But I'll be very happy when the sooner it gets started, the sooner it gets done.
Exactly.
Was that a motion to accept the project presentation and approve and authorize the chair to sign the interlocal contract?
Both.
All right, then there's a motion on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 14 is action to adopt the flood control master plan update for the outlying areas of Clark County, including Blue Diamond, Coyote Springs, Good Springs, Indian Springs, Jean, Laughlin, Mount Charleston, Nelson, and Searchlight, and find the MPU is the most cost-effective structural and regulatory means for correcting existing problems of flooding within the area and dealing with the probable effects of future development. As chair, we completed the outlying area update. We are required to update our master plans every 5 years. And so this is our 5-year update. We do have a presentation prepared, and Ms. Abby Marena, who's our principal engineer, worked on this project for us, is going to present today. Oh, Mr. Chair, this is a public hearing. If you could open the public hearing.
This is a public hearing. Anyone wishing to provide public comment, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, spell your last name for the record, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the board. I'm Abby Mairena, Principal Civil Engineer with Clark County Regional Flood Control District, here to present the 2024 Flood Control Master Plan update for Clark County outlying areas. There are 9 Clark County outlying areas, which includes Blue Diamond, Coyote Springs, Good Springs, Indian Springs, Jean, Laughlin, Mount Charleston, Nelson, and Searchlight. Nevada Revised Statutes 543.596 requires that flood control master plans be reviewed and updated every 5 years. The purpose of the master plan update, or MPU, is to add new information, assess progress, identify obstacles, and recommend changes. The original master plan, adopted in 1986 for the entire county, was adopted in 1986 for the entire county. Previous update for the Clark County outlying areas was in 2019. For the master plan process, district and public works staff started the process in January of this year, which includes data collection, gathering updated land use and soils data, and reviewing approved drainage studies and projects which may impact the MPU. Next, staff completed the facility planning based on the data collected. With technical support from Atkins Realis, all of the hydrology models were updated to assess the flood control facilities. The cost estimates were completed using the 2023 Las Vegas Valley MPU cost tool. District staff worked with Clark County area liaisons to present the MPU to 6 of the 9 area town advisory boards or citizen advisory councils to obtain the recommendation that the RFCD Board of Directors and Clark County Board of Commissioners move for adoption of the 2024 Master Plan update. The MPU report was reviewed by the MPU team and then completed by district staff. Lastly, we are now in the adoption stage by our CCRFCD Board of Directors and Clark County Board of Commissioners. The following slides provide the updates and recommendation for each of the 9 outlying areas. For most of the outlying areas, the plan is similar to the 2019 MPU. For the following facilities maps, the existing facilities are shown in blue, and the proposed or future facilities are shown in red. In Blue Diamond, the plan is similar to the 2019 MPU with a proposed facility at Castalia Street and a proposed facility along the northern part of the town. The plan was presented and approved by the Red Rock Citizens Advisory Council on July 31st, 2024. We recommend no change to the plan. In Coyote Springs, proposed or future facilities are shown in green. The facilities in the 2024 MPU were perpetuated from the 2019 MPU for Coyote Springs. We recommend no change to the plan. In Good Springs, there are two updates to the plan. The northern facilities were updated to reflect the Pacific Avenue Channel project, which is in the design phase by Clark County Public Works staff. The future southern facilities, which includes the Good Springs Detention Basin, was moved out of private property, and the outfall system was realigned to be within Clark County right-of-way. The Good Springs plan was presented and approved by the Good Springs Citizens Advisory Council on August 27, 2024. In Indian Springs, we recommend no change to the plan. The plan is similar to the 2019 MPU with proposed facilities along the eastern side of town. The plan was presented and approved by the Indian Springs Town Advisory Board on May 16, 2024. The hydrology of the Jean area was updated, which resulted in higher runoff. The plan is similar to the 2019 MPU with a proposed crossing at Las Vegas Boulevard. In Jean, we recommend no change to the plan. In Laughlin, there are 3 updates to the plan. The SR 163 Phase 2 Detention Basin project was incorporated into the plan, which has been funded for construction in August of this year. The Bridge Canyon Outfall Facility was relocated to follow the natural wash, and the Bridge Canyon Detention Basin was shifted out of the Abi-Kwa-Ame National Monument boundary. In Laughlin Southland, we recommend no change to the plan. The proposed facilities were shifted east towards Needles Highway based on a private development for a proposed solar site. The Laughlin plan was presented and approved by the Laughlin Town Advisory Board on July 9, 2024. The Mount Charleston area was updated based on coordination with Clark County Public Works due to recent storm events. The added facilities are a facility on Cal Canyon Road, upstream of Rainbow Canyon, and a facility along Echo Road. The Mount Charleston plan was presented and approved by the Mount Charleston Town Advisory Board on August 1st, 2024. In Nelson, we recommend no change to the plan. There are only proposed facilities in Nelson, which is similar to the 2019 MPU. Lastly, for Searchlight, we recommend no change to the plan. The plan incorporates the Searchlight West project, which is west of US 95 and a portion along SR 163. The project is currently under design. The plan was presented and approved by the Searchlight Town Advisory Board on July 10th, 2024. The following slides pertain to value of existing facilities and cost of proposed facilities. The 2023 Las Vegas MPU cost tool was used to obtain these cost estimates. In 2019, the total value of existing facilities was approximately $77 million. The 2024 outlying areas MPU value of existing facilities is approximately $133.8 million. The difference is approximately $56.8 million. This table is a summary of the estimated cost of proposed regional facilities in the outlying area. Similarly, the 2023 Las Vegas Valley MPU cost tool was used to obtain these cost estimates. In 2019, the estimated cost of proposed regional facilities was approximately $163.7 million. The 2024 outlying areas MPU estimated a cost of proposed regional facilities of approximately $293.8 million. The difference is $130.1 million. The increase is based on overall increase in construction cost of flood control facilities in the past 5 years. Action needed. Staff recommends that this board find that the MPU is the most effective structural and regulatory means for correcting existing problems of flooding within the area and dealing with the probable effects of future development, and adopt the MPU for Clark County outlying areas as an amendment to the master plan. The MPU will not become effective until it is adopted as an amendment by Clark County. That concludes my presentations. Do you have any questions?
Thank you very much. Mayor Goodman?
Yeah, just a brief question. The report, obviously, I understand it from what you've presented. Where is the BLM on this? I mean, water runs downhill, and are they expected to pick up some of this cost? I mean, the BLM owns, what, 80% of the state of Nevada? So how is that federal arm of the government going to help this project?
BLM in which area?
All of it.
All of it?
I mean, to
Typically
me, we're surrounded by BLM.
Yes, when we get
keep
through
appealing to get more land, they should be participating because all the water's going to drain down onto us. So I'm wondering, how are they involved in the pursuit of this master plan?
So typically, when we go into the design phase, we will coordinate it with BLM, and then based on how we negotiate the project, then we will get the rights of way and the necessary cost included in with the project.
So that's updated also every 5 years by legislative edict?
Well, typically, there's no cost share with BLM. The BLM's involvement more is to give us the land for the project, essentially for free. We just get a right-of-way grant or easement from them to do the work. So we don't have to purchase the land through a right-of-way acquisition, but they don't participate in construction costs.
I would highly recommend that we pursue that in depth going forward in years to come, because it is, with how we suffer with need for land for our growth and economic development, they should be participating. So thank you for the report. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair. So,
Mayor Hardy.
along that same line, I guess what we've just recognized is we found a way to get more BLM land, do more flood control, and
Yeah.
get more BLM land.
We got a sandwich squeeze right here on the chair.
To be clear, they just get a lease on the land, so it's not like we can do whatever we want on it. Councilman.
I notice in looking at this that we have not included the area for the proposed new airport, so I'm assuming that's going to be studied separately and then adopted into this master plan once they look at the flood issues on that location.
That's correct. We'll monitor what the airport's doing. They're gonna provide their own flood control facilities to protect the airport, so we won't really be participating in that. But once the county lands bill, if it ever gets approved, might make a lot of areas.
When the county.
When,
lands
sorry,
bills.
when it gets approved, we got plenty of verbiage in that bill we want approved as well. Once that's approved, then, more land will be available for development, and then we'll be studying those areas to see if there are regional facilities that are needed to protect those lands. But it's a little premature now to be doing that. The lands bill needs to get approved, and then we need to determine what's gonna be built there.
Councilman.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was a really good report. And please, I think on behalf of the board, please extend our thanks to those residents who came together to be part of that. They had to take part of their time to go out there and make all these recommendations, so please thank them. I'm not much of an economist, the guy with all the numbers is the councilman to my right, but it seems like that's way more than like, I was doing calculations here, it's way more than what I would expect, like 15%, 3% over 5 years and all that. These costs, of course, I know they're out of our scope to control, but is there anything that we can do to mitigate, the increase of these things over time?
So keep in mind that, particularly for the proposed cost estimate, that's a cost increase over a 5-year period. So that kind of compounds things. Additionally, there were facilities that were added to the plan that weren't on the plan in 2019, and so there was additional cost associated with those, so it kind of inflates the difference a little bit as well. But we are certainly in an inflationary period in terms of construction costs. Our bids are coming in really high, much higher than anticipated. And so the best thing to do is make sure we have good design drawings and specifications to reduce the risk of the contractor. But we're kind of at the mercy of the market a little bit. And, Recently, frankly, there's been a small number of bidders on our projects. Some have been one, maybe two bidders on a project, which if that competition isn't there, will also tend to drive prices up. And so there's a lot of things working against us, but hopefully we'll continue to move forward and things will turn around a little bit on that
I
front.
get it. I guess, we're kind of like victims of our own good economy, so.
It's true. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work between us and RTC and NDOT and other agencies, SNWA in the county. And so when all that when all that work is there, it's hard to get good competition on projects.
Thank you very much.
All right. Is there anyone else wishing to provide public comment? Seeing none, I'll go ahead and close the public comment. I'll go ahead and close. Oh, sorry. Mr. Nimrod, did you want to comment? This is just on this project, on the rural. Yeah, just on the rurals. We'll have the second public up in a minute. All right, we'll go ahead and close. Sorry, coming forward.
Hi, Deborah Smith from Good Springs CAC. I was attending that meeting, and I understand that the project will not go forward currently, directly, immediately. There is some delay on the Good Springs side.
She's talking about the Pacific Avenue Channel project.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you can complete your comments, then we can have her respond.
Exactly. I happen to live on the Pacific Avenue, and I've been there 13 years. There has never been, in the history that I've talked to, even with people that live there, a need for such a large channel. It's said to be 6 foot by 5 foot. We now have natural drainage there that suffices extremely well for all the rain that we do get. I understand the plan is for a future 100-year flood or whatever you want to say. But I believe we're overextending the necessity of such a huge channel on that specific place. And the way it's designed, it makes an immediate right turn. And I don't know, but water going down concrete and immediately turning is, I think it's open for a little bit of a disaster area down at the point at which the junction is. So I believe the plan specifically for that Good Springs Pacific section needs to be revisited. We have another meeting in October in Good Springs, and it should be brought up on that.
Thank you. Okay. Did you want to respond?
Yes, so this is just for the master plan update, which is separate from the specific project, which is the Pacific Avenue Channel. The Clark County Public Works will be continuing to coordinate that project with the town of Good Springs as we move forward. But again, this is just a master planning tool, and so this update can be revised whenever the Clark County or however they want to revise it.
Very good. Anyone else wishing to provide public comment? Seeing none, I'll go ahead and close public comment and just say thank you for getting out to all of these many rural tabs and CACs. I know it's a lot of work to get out there, and we appreciate the town board and Citizen Advisory Council members for providing their input. And certainly I know in Good Springs, because I represent Good Springs, that there are concerns with regards to that channel, and there'll be continuing discussions with our Public Works team as to how to proceed with that particular project. So with that, I'll go ahead and accept a motion to adopt the outlying areas master plan.
Mr. Chair, if I could read a recommendation into the record.
Sure.
Staff would recommend that you adopt a master plan update of the outlying areas of Clark County, including Blue Diamond, Coyote Springs, Good Springs, Indian Springs, Jean, Laughlin, Mount Charleston, Nelson, and Searchlight as an amendment to the master plan and find that the master plan is the most cost-effective structural and regulatory means for correcting existing problems of flooding within the area and dealing with the probable effects of future development. Please note that this MPU will not be effective until it's adopted by Clark County Board of County Commissioners, and that would be staff recommendation.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to accept the recommendation and approve the plan.
Move to approve as noted.
All right, with that, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Sure. Mayor?
I just asked Mr. Chairman, but knowing he's an attorney, he's not an engineer as well, or are you also an engineer?
No.
The picture of the pipe, the flood control pipe, is that concrete or is that like PCV? I mean, I know concrete in time deteriorates, so what kind of a pipe is that?
That is reinforced concrete pipe.
We don't change, I mean, it seems everything that we have built in the past deteriorates, and then you have lead and all these other undesirables. There's never any PCV piping of that size that is used?
We don't normally use PVC piping. We've used other types of plastic pipe in the past, but most of the time, in terms of storm drains, you're having rocks and sediment in the pipe, and it tends to deteriorate the bottom of those pipes. So concrete actually tends to last a little bit longer than most other pipes in that regard.
And what is that general estimate of last?
It's usually 50 to 75 years.
Okay.
And you can do slip lining or relining of those pipes as necessary.
I just know with all the pipe and the water issues we're having in town, and the older neighborhoods really are suffering with the deterioration of whatever has been put in years ago. So just a question, and it looks so clean and nice. I thought for sure that's PCV, but you were right. You get a star. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. All right, that takes us to our final agenda item.
Right. Item 15 is comments by the general public.
All right, this is the second time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to provide public comment with regards to any matters before the Regional Flood Control District, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, spell your last name for the record, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Mr. Nimrod.
Good morning. Good morning, Mayor Carolyn and Chairman Jones and the rest of you good people. It's fantastic. You're doing a great job. What I want a rain to danger suit too. You know, I mean, I do. And I like that sign says, together for better. Service, integrity, respect, accountability, excellence, and leadership. What does that mean? That was 3 minutes?
Nope, sorry. Our clock is off. Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway. Service, integrity, respect, accountability, excellence, and leadership. And I think that you're doing a great job in showing those attributes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wishing to provide public comment? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the, oh, sorry. Step forward, sir.
My name is Kenneth Elder. I would like to get an update on the Orchard Retention Basin project.
Can you pull that microphone a little closer to you there?
I'd like to get an update on the Orchard Retention Project.
Very good. Mr. Parrish will talk to you afterwards.
Excuse me?
Mr. Parrish will talk to you after the meeting.
It's, the reason I'm questioning is because you're updating your plans, and this has been in the projects for, let's say, 30 years, give or take.
Understood. Yep. All right, anyone else wishing to provide public comment? Seeing none, I'll go ahead and close the public comment period. We are adjourned for the Regional Flood Control District, and we will reset and get started with our Regional Transportation Commission meeting in about 5 minutes.